only 4 weeks on barrier repair or
Yeah.
for everybody?
Everybody, regardless, like 4 weeks. Yeah.
So one good way is if you wanted to plan on that is to maybe put on a small lotion.
Yeah.
That's 2 or 3 months, and then
Yeah.
change it over on that.
Yeah.
That's why we have the minis. Exactly why
You
we
need
have
them
that
for a
here.
smaller one.
Yeah. All right, lotion M. Lotion M, very similar properties to face tonic. Face tonic is hydrating. This is the next step up. It's a little bit more hydrating and moisturising. So lotion M, this contains your salicylic acid, not salicylic, salicylic. Similar to lactic acid, similar properties, resurfacing, great for dehydration, great for anti-aging. This has an added ingredient, horsetail extract. Horsetail extract helps to support damaged capillary network on the cheeks and chin. It also helps to reduce redness in the skin too.
I actually had a client ask me if that had horsetail in it.
Really?
Because she said no to the cup, and she thought she couldn't use that after saying that.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
This
I
one's
was like, no, I
frozen.
tried to explain what it was. I said it's like a herb or
Yeah.
a plant or
Yeah,
it's not for horses,
and she
yeah.
didn't believe it.
Oh, really?
No. Whatever.
She wants to
Oh,
say-
really?
She won. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I believe it. That is serious.
Yeah. So capillary network damage, diffuse redness. Again, even though it says diffuse redness, repair the barrier first for 4 weeks, then introduce lotion M.
Is there a main ingredient in it?
Yeah, it'd be D-panthenol, your horsetail extract, and your salicylic acid.
So it does have salicylic.
Salicylic, which is almost like a derivative of salt.
It's an AHA or BHA. Yeah.
Yeah. So when this sprays out like a foam. Okay. So with this one, you can spray directly onto the face and massage it with your fingertips. You can spritz this one as well.
So I've got here, which I've gotten from the notes, not for rosacea.
Yeah, correct.
And I've also got the face tonic not for rosacea.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
gotta,
that's good. Capillaries?
yeah.
I'm so confused.
Yeah. No, you gotta remember.
Because in my head, it's like rosacea or like capillaries.
Yeah.
And what about eczema?
Nah.
So is that, so what do you put eczema rosacea people on?
So
Who are congested, so you don't want them on maybe N.
you probably wouldn't put them on a lotion or tonic. Remember, I was going to go back to there are 2 exceptions, 2 skin types or conditions that you wouldn't. It's always perioral dermatitis and rosacea. They require a different protocol. Very similar protocol, which is helpful for us, and we'll go through that soon.
So it's more for like capillaries, it's a skin like mine, a fair skin would
Yes.
get,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like another skin concern like rosacea.
Correct. You've got to remember capillary network damage and rosacea are different.
So capillaries, there's no inflammation.
Correct. Yeah. So they're the 2 active tonics and lotions. Now we've got 2 barrier building lotions or tonics. These always go out on your first prescription, except if you've got perioral dermatitis or rosacea. Okay? Lotion N. This is like gold, liquid gold. This is for clients with impaired barrier, diffuse redness, if they're lipid dry with inflamed acne, body spritz for anybody with a dry, itchy body, you can use it on eczema on the body. This is generally an entry level lotion for everybody, because all of your clients at this stage will be barrier impaired. A majority of the skin types that you see are lipid dry and diffuse red. Okay? Now this sprays out like a milk, so you don't spritz this. You spray it directly onto the face for somebody who's really dry, or you can spray it into the hands and press it into the skin.
This is the one that you gave me, I feel like it's just my skin tea. Thank you.
It's what, sorry?
It's just
Oh,
everything
yeah.
that I need.
Yeah. So for you, for example,
Yeah.
let's say for 4 weeks we start you off on lotion N,
Yeah.
we repair your barrier, you
Yeah.
want to take your skin to that next level.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you to use N at night,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to get you to use N in the morning.
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how you transition a client into a more active tonic.
So is this one, so with like say, redness for example, from white colors, so is this one better for that kind of thing? Is this more like for
Yes.
that and okay.
Yeah. But remember, if you're a lipid dry skin, I'm addressing your skin type
Yeah.
with essential fatty acids. Sorry, I forgot to go back to the properties. This is your omega-3 and omega-6 in a bottle. This is your topical essential fatty acid. Okay? So if we look at barrier impairments and naturally lipid dry skin, these skins are an essential fatty acid deficient. So we're feeding it topically through their skin.
So what happens if someone, just has redness in their skin?
Yeah.
And they're dehydrated, but they're not dry, they're not lipid dry. So they've got some congestion, and they're not as hydrated as what they could be.
Yeah.
With maybe a little bit of underlying redness.
Mhm.
Would you put them on N?
Not initially.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
a small N and then move to
I'm sorry, that was
Yeah, we'll go through that in a minute. We'll recap, we'll finish these and then we'll recap what we would do in each situation. Now we've got lotion P, okay? This is quite easy. Think P for problematic skin, P for pimples. I know that sounds quite basic. Anybody with inflamed acne, congestion, this is also great for psoriasis. Now, this contains fumaric acid, which helps to break down hyperkeratinization and reduce and smooth out congestion. It contains dipenthanol, so hydrating, helps with cell turnover. Dipenthanol is also antibacterial as well. And a high amount of phosphatidylcholine. Okay, you've got to remember phosphatidylcholine is barrier repairing. So with this one, who would we recommend this one for? Anybody with inflamed acne, whether it be all over the face or around the jawline. Anybody with congestion.
Can you use it on your back as well?
We can,
Yeah.
absolutely. Now, let's put our minds into a particular concern or condition. Let's say our client comes through, they're lipid dry, but they have inflamed acne. They will need, on their first prescription, lotion P to address the congestion acne, but lotion N to address the barrier impairment and essential fatty acid deficiency. See how you can incorporate two tonics, even if it's two minis, where they're using one in the morning and one at night, or whether they're using one on one area and then one on the other area morning and night. Make sense? Yeah. So they would start with these: cleanser, 2 lotions and tonics, and moisturiser. Okay? If they're like, oh, that's too expensive, give them the minis as their first prescription, and then on their second prescription they can upgrade if they need to.
Which is like a mini N or
Yeah.
a bigger P for
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
Can I ask what form of acid is?
Fumaric acid.
Turmeric?
Yes.
This one here?
Formic acid. Oh. I'll have to look into that one because that's actually a new addition to the
It
end
was
of.
turmeric that you did say. Was
Yes,
what it is?
fumaric, just yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not that.
Yeah, fumaric acid is a derivative from a plant, and basically what we use it for is it's breaks down hyperkeratinization. So hyper, too much, formation of skin cells. So if we look at psoriasis, for example, basically what happens with psoriasis is too many skin cells are being produced for the skin to slough off. So that's when you get those heavy, thick plaques. Lotion P will help to break that down and resurface without peeling the skin or damaging the skin. Okay, so let's say for example we start our clients on lotion N or lotion P. Repair the barrier with these for 4 weeks, then you can introduce up your face topical lotion M if required.
But sorry, like, just ask a quick question. Because you said they will last like a couple of months, so
Yeah.
you will just put them in a cabinet and not use.
No. So what you can do is let your client finish these, and then you can transition them over when they're finished.
Well, they can buy N and use that for a month until you see them next, and then you can put them on face tonic at night and end in the morning.
Perfect.
And then when they finish end, they can keep using face tonic. How much are these? Different prices.
They're around about
The
50.
liquid dry is the most expensive, and that's 52. The other ones are about 30.
Yeah. But they last your clients 2 to 3 months. They actually go a really long way. Yeah. Especially if you're spraying them directly onto the face on the affected area.
So they're like tonic, this is not serums, but they're
No.
kind of, but they're just like
Treatment
advanced
tonics.
tonics.
Yeah. Treatment tonics and treatment lotions. They look and they feel like a toner, but they're much more than that.
So
They address
Why
barriers.
does someone need to be on it? Like,
Instead of serum.
what's like I've been selling them,
Mhm.
but what's so great about it?
Yeah.
How do you justify $139 price thing for the more expensive one
Yeah.
when you could put them on? I know you can't put them on a serum straight away,
Yeah.
but when you can put them on a serum or you can do something like that, which you would think would work more.
So when we look at, let's say, for example, lotion hand, okay, if we look at the adjustment phase and how clients feel through the adjustment phase, number one, they can feel super tight, super dry. Topical essential fatty acids will help to feed that deficiency in the skin without overfeeding the skin with too many actives, okay? But also as well, these are targeting and addressing your client's natural skin type, okay? So when we're introducing these, it's a system, okay? It's a cleanser, lotion or tonic and moisturiser, okay? So not only are these addressing and nurturing the skin type, but they're also targeting a particular condition without overfeeding the skin with too many actives, okay? You will find, I don't know how else to explain these to you guys, but these are non-negotiables, which is why I started everybody on them,
Except for rosacea.
except for rosacea and perioral dermatitis.
So like a prep before they move on to something like a serum,
Yeah.
which is super concentrated
Yeah.
to get the skin as healthy as it can be.
Yeah.
Before you start using that.
Yeah. Let's say we have acne, someone with acne who comes in and we get them started on a cleanser and a moisturiser. What's going to target the inflammation or the acne during that barrier building time? Lotion P would do that. And if we didn't have lotion P, we may not see a shift.
So we look at it like a serum because we can't put them on a serum straight away.
Entry level serum. Yeah. But you'll find your clients won't stop using these and then go onto a serum. They'll keep going with these
So
ongoing.
with P,
Mhm.
you're saying that's entry level, like
Yeah.
someone can go on straight away, but it's breaking down hyperkeratinization. So there must be something in it that's powerful. I don't understand why that's more powerful than M, when M is for fragile capillaries, redness, sensitivity. So I don't understand.
You've got to remember different
why.
concern. Lotion M would be addressing a different concern.
But you're saying that face tonic and M are,
Most active.
yeah.
This has got more phosphatidylcholine.
So P, you couldn't put somebody on Wednesday that's only with N, so you said if you're going to
No.
then you just
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. This is a higher content of phosphatidylcholine, so it's more barrier building, more repairing. So we've got to take out of our minds that anything with acne is stripping, because it's not. Okay? Makes sense? Yeah. So that's why we do P and N on a first prescription. Barrier building. Even though this is targeting hyperkeratinization, it's not peeling the skin. We're not damaging. Okay?
Now we don't have very long, and moisturisers are the most important thing that
Yeah.
girls need to know. So we might leave base gel for next time
Yeah.
because we're not up to customising that yet.
Yeah.
So we'll just start with the others.
Right.
And we might
So-
take mask with vitamins away as well because we can't do that.
Yeah. So we're going through basics today. What time do you have me booked until? Because I've got until.
11.
Oh,
You said
until
12. You've got a meeting with me at 12. That's why I'm trying to hurry this
Right.
across. You said you only needed 2
Yeah,
hours.
no,
so-
that's fine. Okay, so we have got our base creams that we're going to go through. So we've got 3. We've got classic, high classic, and high classic plus. Lightweight, medium weight, heavyweight, easy. Okay. So with these creams, I've got these here. Classic, this is more so for your normal to oily skin. Okay, so somebody with a little bit of oil flow, great for barrier repair. This is your right away cream. So you generally start your clients on a knee cream of 50 ml to repair their barrier for about 4 weeks. Once you've repaired the barrier, then you can transition them onto a customised cream. So this one here, you take the top off, you take off the foil, you add your actives in, this goes in the bin, throw that out, and then that goes straight on. Okay, you've got to stir with your spatula and that goes straight on. Okay? Now, how to introduce a custom cream. Start your client on this for 4 weeks. Okay, repair the barrier. After 4 weeks, your client comes back for a treatment. Okay, what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to customise your cream today. You're going to use this one at night time. You're going to finish this one off in the morning. Once that's done, then you can use this one morning and night. So this isn't going into the back cupboard. Okay, they're finishing this off and then they're introducing custom cream. When you customise a cream, you choose about 3.
We really need to get through all
Yeah,
the oleo
that's
gels, the Plutoderm, the
Yeah.
because that's what
Yeah, no, that's
we
fine.
kind of have a demand of,
Yeah.
and we've got 10 minutes and the girls are in treatments. But
Okay, that's fine.
yeah.
Anything we don't go through today,
We
is
can
going to go
on
through
Wednesday.
next week.
Yeah, because we're not customising at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. High Classic. So High Classic, this is your most popular moisturiser. So this is for barrier impaired skin, clients with rosacea, clients with perioral dermatitis, lipid dry, dehydrated. This is your entry level. Most clients will start on your High Classic. Okay. Now, Sharon, the reason why you would have gone from High Classic to High Classic Plus, and you would have felt like your skin went more red, is because this is free from xanthan gum. Xanthan gum is a humectant. Okay, remember anything too hydrating on an impaired barrier or anybody who's not ready for it, you can feed inflammation in the skin. So that's why we start everyone on High Classic for a good 4 to 6 weeks, and then you can transition onto a different face cream. Okay?
But if someone's not impaired, like you have people who haven't who are have no redness
Yeah.
in their skin, so they'll be quite dry.
Yeah.
And their barrier may not be wonderful,
Mhm.
but they don't have any redness in their skin.
Yeah.
They can go on the plus.
Yeah.
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 So it's not everyone goes on that. You can,
Not everyone.
It's just redness.
Yeah.
Redness, that one.
Yeah.
No redness, you can make up your
Move
choice
from there.
from oily
Yeah.
to dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in doubt with anybody's skin, just go High Classic because it's your safest option. Okay? So, for example, you thought you were confident to move on, you did, and then you
I just want to
ready
try
for
it.
Yeah. But your skin went
Yeah.
red. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Your skin just wasn't ready to move on yet. High Classic Plus. So this is your heavier weight cream. Got these here for you if you want to have a try of these. So High Classic Plus, this has xanthan gum, so a hydrating ingredient, a humectant. What gives it the plus, so those extra lipids, is CM gluten. So CM gluten is almost like a DNA protector. We've also got olive leaf extract as well, so which is a beautiful essential fatty acid that bulks up the cream, gives it some more lipids, better for a drier skin.
And what I was also reading was in future when you're mixing them, you can actually put, for me, probably the best scenario would be the High Classic, even though I'm dry, the High Classic cream, and then put oils in it to put me up. So like the cleansers, you can edge someone up without having to put them on the next level.
Yeah. Alright, Plutoderm Plus. So have a feel of this one. This is a light lotion for anybody with inflamed acne, true oily skin, or congestion. You can put your client straight onto this one. Okay? So with this particular moisturiser, it does contain a small percentage of salicylic acid. I believe it's 0.2%, so a small amount, fortified in a DMS cream. It then contains 2 anti-inflammatories, being Mahonia and Bluebord extract.
So do these have different quantities of DMS in it? Like does that only have a little bit?
Yep.
Yeah. So that would have the least of
Yep.
all your moisturisers?
Yep. So Fludioderm, it will go classic, high classic, and then high classic plus. So this is more like a lotion. So again, if your client comes in, they're barrier disordered, but they're presenting with inflamed acne, they could use this almost as like a spot treatment, and then they could use high classic everywhere else, or use one in the morning and then one at night. Okay?
What did you say it has to?
Mahonia extract and Bluebord extract, which are anti-inflammatories. Yeah. Okay, we've got 2 eye products. Do you want me to go through these? Leave these out?
Can you go to the Nova Leaf and
Yeah, sure.
gel?
Yeah, sure.
So do you need to know about the eye cream?
Just even the basic eye cream?
Yeah, sure. So we've got 2 eye products. Eye Gel Plus is for puffy eyes and dark circles. Okay, contains hyaluronic acid, which is hydrating, butcher's broom, which is an astringent. It's great for puffiness.
And all the products are okay to use when you're pregnant, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
except for we've got one on the mixing bar, which is the Fludioderm fluid. It's salicylic acid. Yeah, so we want to avoid that. Puffy eyes and dark circles for Eye Gel Plus. And then eye cream is more so for clients who are concerned with fine lines and deep lines. So this is fortified with coenzyme Q10, Pagelia, which is an antioxidant. And you've also got some hyaluronic acid in here as well. So this is more of your cream consistency, the other one is a pure gel. So you can have your client on one in the morning and one at night if they've got two concerns. Alright, we leave the vitamin cream mask and mask with vitamins. And we'll skip to the specialty products.
I'm sorry, but we want to go all the way
Sorry, into the oleo gels or the extracts and everything.
I'm sorry, we're just in.
So next step we'll be able to go through the extracts with you and everything on the mixing bar and how to mix it, and also how to mix in your creams too. Alrighty. So Novrithrin, this is your antihistamine cream. Okay, so anybody with itchy, diffuse red, inflamed skin, anything that itches, you can use Novrithrin for. It feels exactly like our base creams. It's a little bit lighter actually. So this is fortified with urea, which is an anti-itch ingredient. It contains evening primrose, which is an omega-6 anti-inflammatory, great for neurodermatitis, eczema, and psoriasis. And fortified with a high amount of DMS. I only use this at night time. Evening primrose is phototoxic in UV. Okay, so I will leave let your client use it at night time. Yeah. I have You have a client on it? Yeah. Is she out in UV? She in an office? Yeah. If she's in an office, it's not such a big deal, but if you have a client, like let's say you've got a client outside,
I think that's coming in about 2 weeks, so she can kind of say it's going to be night cream or put you on something to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Now, clients who are super barrier impaired, open permeable, Novrithrin can even sting or tingle on contact because of the content of urea in here. Okay? So what I would suggest to do is if you have a client who's super barrier impaired, get them started on high classic first for 4 weeks, then introduce this to work on the itch and work on the inflammation further.
Could you just do day and night? Or still need to repair the barrier?
Kind of still need to repair the barrier. Yeah. Yeah. I know that sounds contradicting because this is like someone who is super barrier impaired and itchy and inflamed, but urea helps to support those itchy skin conditions, but on a super impaired barrier, it can sometimes overfeed it. Okay? So better off to start high classing first and introduce this. Okay? Oleo Gel Plus. This is like your barrier ointment. Now you can stick your fingers in here. It's a water-free formula, so it doesn't harm the bacteria. This is your topical skin mimicking vegetable lipids. Okay, so this basically gives your clients a barrier. Clients who are super compromised. Okay, so let's say for example, it can be used top to toe. It can be used over the top of your base cream just to give you that extra supply of lipids into the skin.
So over the cream.
Yeah, it can go over the cream. Yeah. It can be used on chapped lips. It can be used on eczema around the eyes, eczema on the body, babies with nappy rash, breastfeeding mothers with cracked nipples. You can literally use it top to toe. It's great for clients who go swimming, so in chlorine every day, they can pop it on as a barrier. Clients who go out to the snow, who surf, they can use it with their SPF. Okay? Who would we recommend this for? Anybody who is super barrier impaired and a little bit dry, just as an extra coating of protection at night time. They can even use it in the morning as well. I quite often find a little pot of this for clients who are dry through the adjustment phase and sometimes save them and push them to that next level. Okay?
And what if someone has that?
If it's oily, you wouldn't recommend this. Yeah. If they're lipid dry with inflamed acne, they'd be absolutely fine with this. Yeah. Because they're generally essential fatty acid deficient. Okay? This also comes in a big pot. Oleogel N. Now, I don't think I put any Oleogel N in your.
No, but I am thinking of getting it. That's
Okay.
why I kind of wanted to.
Yep.
Because I had a client the other day that I thought I could put on it.
Yep.
So I've just had a week of dermatitis and itchy skin and
Yep.
mold reactions and pregnant women, and it's been like itchy skin everywhere. And I'm like, I need to know about this stuff so I can figure out.
If you take Norepinephrine and Oleogel Plus, you get Oleogel N. Okay? So it's the benefits of Norepinephrine in an Oleogel lipid formula. Now when this pumps out, girls, you can pump some of this out on the back of your hands. It comes out like a thick, rich oil. Okay? Eczema, psoriasis, neurodermatitis, severely lipid dry skin. Okay? It's a nighttime formula because it does have that evening primrose in there, and they can use it standalone. You can pump some out on the back of your hand.
Oh, this is K.
That's K, but it's got the same consistency.
Okay.
Yeah. So you would apply this over nighttime only. You can apply it over the top of your base cream or as a standalone treatment. Okay, you can use it on the body. You can also use it on the face. Spot treat on wounds on the body too.
So I had a client the other day who I was thinking of for this,
Mm-hmm.
and she was pregnant. She
Yeah.
has got like her barrier, like her cheeks are just flared red. She had dermatitis. She was itchy. She has moved into a new house, had mold in the house. Just pop Sarah over in the corner. I think it's Parveen actually. Just come in, she was but she gets like it's through here, quite congested. Like every single month I extract tons of blackness out. It's not that she's got some oil through here, but her cheeks were just so impaired. And she had kind of impaired all over but through. So would she just spot treat use this?
Definitely. Definitely do that. You'd probably be better off to start her just on a little pot of Oleogel Plus.
Right.
So this is just giving her a barrier because she was itchy too.
But ignore that.
This will help the itch.
Right.
Once her barrier is repaired, then you can graduate her to N. Because remember, N has a little bit of urea in there, which will help with the itch. But
Yeah.
on first contact, it might be a bit too much for her.
Right.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
So start her on a little Oleogel Plus, repair her barrier first, and then you can graduate her to N. To help with itch. Okay? Oleogel R. This is a topical treatment nighttime only, very similar consistency. For dry perioral dermatitis, rosacea, and liquid dry with inflamed acne. This is awesome. It's fortified with zinc, boswellic acid, and your oleogel lipids. This one reduces inflammation, feeds essential fatty acid deficiencies, and supports the barrier. But, again, repair the barrier first with basics and then introduce this at the night time, and you slowly introduce it. If you go too hard too fast, the client will overfeed their skin.
Even perioral.
Yeah. Yeah.
So perioral, rosacea and eczema all strengthened with oleogel first.
Yes.
And how long do you recommend using
Sorry,
oleogel?
going back to that, perioral, don't use oleogel plus on perioral. You can use oleogel R on perioral. Once you've prepared the barrier.
How would you prepare the barrier? Just with a high classic rate?
Cleanser, a custom serum, 10 mils of liposome concentrate plus, 10 mils of boswellia.
And you can put them on that straight away.
Yep, they're the only two types that you can. And then a neat high classic, so a 50 ml high classic.
So you still have to strengthen perioral first before
Yeah.
oleogel R, but you do it a different way.
Correct.
So rosacea and eczema you strengthen with oleogel, and perioral is a custom serum.
Yep. Custom anti-inflammatory serum.
I'm kind of a bit like, if you kind of know your current barrier, so something very well, or you went through that set for
That's pretty much what it means. And I'll,
It's something like that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And that's it. And inflamed acne, perioral dermatitis, rosacea, so they're those clients that say, look, this is beyond my scope to work out where this is coming from. I need to refer you to, or I should refer you to X, Y, and Z. I can help you topically, but to get to where you need to be, we need some gel
I had
support.
one yesterday, the guy just never looked after his skin, and he just started to get really red and just really itchy on his forehead.
Yeah.
And he went to GP and the GP gave him a steroid cream and he used it for a year. And his skin
Yeah.
ended up like paper. Went to dermatologist, they took a biopsy of his skin and then found out it was, say, he's got rosacea. I don't know if it's rosacea. I don't know if his skin is just, like, I mean,
Yeah.
a year of getting by the skin, so now they've put him on Sharon Prepare. Do you remember that from this?
Oh.
Yeah. And God, it's just, for a man as well, he has no idea about the skin, and he goes through
Yeah.
that process, biopsies and everything, for just basically the story of the drank cream. He had
Yeah.
internal redness anyway, so he probably just had a bit more of that.
Yeah.
And then used a steroid cream, and that would ruin him.
Yeah.
Honest.
Steroids, we take clients through steroid